Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another lecture of Inspiring Science in class 3. We will start our today's lecture from unit number 3, the world of the living, and we will start our 5th chapter. The name of this chapter is Living and Non-Living Thing. Let's move to the lecture. We will start our today's lecture with this warm-up activity. Answer each puzzle and draw or paste the picture in the boxes given below. So the first puzzle is, I am furry, I walk on 4 legs, I catch mice. What am I? Am I a living thing? Yes or no? Okay students, can you guess the animal? It is an animal which is furry and it has 4 legs. It catches mice. Which animal is this? Cat. Yes, they are talking about cat. Cat is a living thing. So you have to draw or paste a picture of a cat in the given box. Next puzzle is, I am fat and round. I bounce and roll. I am fun to play with. What am I? Am I a living thing? Yes or no? Can you guess what they are talking about? They are talking about a ball. A ball is a non-living thing. We will write ball in the given blank, and a ball is a non-living thing. So you also paste or draw a picture of a ball in the given box. Now let's move towards the reading. We can see many things around us. There are human beings, plants and animals. There are toys, vehicles, books, furniture and buildings. There is the sun, the moon, stars, mountains, air and water. Some of these are living while some of others are non-living. Human beings, plants and animals are living things. So students, we are surrounded by different types of things on earth, such as plants, animals, books, furniture, stars, mountains, and many other things. These things can be categorized into 2 different types. The first one is living and the second one is non-living thing. Living things can breathe, eat, grow, move, reproduce and have senses, whereas non-living things do not eat, grow, breathe, move and reproduce. They don't have senses, so human beings, plants and animals are living things. Now move to the next page. The sun, the moon, stars, mountains, rocks, sand, soil, air and water are non-living things. They are present in nature, so they are natural non-living things. Toys, vehicles, books, furniture and buildings are also non-living things, but they are not found in nature. They are made by man, so they are man-made non-living things. So the sun, the moon, mountains, stars, rocks, air, water, etc. are non-living things and they are present in nature, so they are called natural non-living things. There are some other things like toys, vehicles, books, furniture. These all are non-living things, but they are not found in nature. In fact, they are man-made. So they are called man-made non-living things. As you can see in these pictures, firstly, we have the sun, the moon, stars and rocks. These are natural non-living things. And in second picture, you can see a book, car and table. And these are things made by man. So these are the example of man-made non-living things. Next, here is an activity for you. As you can see in this picture, there are some natural and some man-made things. These things are labeled with number. For you, you have to find out that which things are natural and which are man-made. Then you have to write one by one in the given boxes. So we have here sun, mountain, river and rock. These are natural non-living things. And aeroplane, car, bench, building, traffic signal and road are man-made non-living things. Let's move to next page. We have some blanks. Human beings, plants and animals are dash things. Human beings, plants and animals are living things. Stars, mountains, air and water are dash non-living things. Stars, mountains, air and water are natural non-living things. Toys, vehicles and books are dash non-living things. Toys, vehicles and books are man-made non-living things. Next is differences between living and non-living things. There are a number of differences between living and non-living things. Living things can do many things on their own. Non-living things cannot do anything by themselves. Okay, there are many differences between living and non-living things. Actually, living things are capable of doing many things by their own. But on the other hand, non-living things have lack of these characteristics. Let's have a detailed look on differences. So the first one is living things can move. Animals move from one place to place in search of food, shelter and to run away from enemies. Many animals use legs to walk or run. Snakes do not have legs but they crawl with the help of scales. Birds use wings to fly. Fish swim with the help of fins and tails. So, movement is a characteristic of living things. Animals move for many reasons. They move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Sometimes they run away from their enemies. Animals use legs for walk, for example, tiger and lion. Snakes crawl to move from one place to the other because they don't have legs. And birds fly with the help of their wings. Just look at this picture. You can see these are living things. A cheetah can run, a bird can fly, a snake can crawl, and a fish can swim in water on their own. So these are living things. Here is an information for you that the cheetah is the fastest animal on land. Next, plants cannot move from one place to another like animals, but they also show some movements. Some of these movements are very slow and can be observed over a long period of time. For example, sunflowers turn their face slowly towards the sun as it moves in the sky. A bird opens up into a flower in a few days. But some plants' movements are quite fast and can be seen easily. For example, the leaves of the mimosa touch-me-not plant fold and drop quickly when you touch them. Non-living things do not move by themselves. Your toy car will move only when you make it move. So students, plants do not move like animals and birds, but they also show some movements. They move to turn towards the sun. Their roots spread out to absorb water and nutrients. Some plants like mimosa, touch-me-not, move quite fastly as compared to others. Next is living things grow. Living things grow and change. Non-living things do not grow. A table or a computer do not grow. So students, living things can grow, but non-living things do not grow. As you can see in this picture, a baby grows into an adult. A fawn grows into a deer. A sapling grows into a tree. So living things can grow while the non-living things just like table or a computer do not grow. Next is living things need food. Living things need food to grow. Food gives them energy to work. Human beings and animals eat plants or other animals. Plants make their own food with the help of air, water, sunlight and soil. Plants take in water and nutrients through their roots. Non-living things do not need food. Your doll or teddy bear do not eat food. So students, living things need to take food to get energy and perform life processes. If any such creature do not get food for a long time, they will die. Animals and human beings eat plants and other animals to survive. whereas plants make their own food with the help of air, water, sunlight, and soil. This process is called photosynthesis. Non-living things can survive without food because they don't need to get food. For example, your toys don't need to eat food. Let's move to next page. Living things breathe. Human beings and most animals breathe in air through their nose. Fish have gills and insects have air holes to breathe. Plants take in air through tiny holes in the leaves. Non-living things do not breathe. Your teddy bear toy or your doll will not get suffocated if you close their nose. So students, just like human beings, most of the animals breathe through their nose. Fish breathe through their gills. Just like animals and human beings, plants also breathe to live. They breathe through very small openings in their leaves called stomata. So, it shows that plants also need air to breathe. So, non-living things do not breathe. We haven't seen a table or a chair breathing air. Next thing is living things reproduce. Producing young ones is called reproduction. Human beings and some animals like elephants and cats have their young ones. Birds, fish, and snakes lay eggs. The young ones grow inside the egg for a few days. Then the egg hatch and the young ones come out. Most plants give rise to new plants with the help of seeds. A seed grows into a seedling and later into a big plant. Non-living things do not reproduce. Your doll or car will not have young ones. So students, what is reproduction? Producing the offspring is called reproduction. Reproduction is a process by which new organisms are generated. All living organisms does not need reproduction to survive, but most of the animals like elephant, cats have their young ones. Human beings also reproduce their offsprings. Birds, fish, and snake generate their generations by laying on eggs. Plants also give rise to new plant with the help of seeds. Non-living things don't reproduce, just like doll and a toy car. Last thing is living things feel. You can feel the presence of someone from his voice by seeing him or by touching him. You can feel pain if someone pinches you on the skin. You can also feel whether an object is hot or cold, soft or hard, smooth or rough by touching it. Animals too have feelings. Human beings and animals have sense organs such as eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin to feel and be aware of the changes taking place around them. Plants can also feel their surroundings. Plants can feel the presence of sunlight and their branches try to grow towards it. Plant roots grow towards the area where water is easily available. Non-living things do not have feelings. Your toys will not feel any pain if you pinch them. So students, all living things can feel. We can feel pain. Living things can also feel presence of others by touching or seeing them. They also feel whether it is cold or hot. Even when we touch anything, we feel that the thing is rough or smooth. Just like human beings, animals also have sense organs such as ear, nose, tongue, eyes, etc. They can feel heat, pain or danger. Like human beings and animals, plants also feel. They don't have sense organs, but they feel changes around them. They can feel presence of sunlight. They look fresh when watered. But on the other hand, non-living things do not feel anything. If you pinch your toy, they will never cry or feel any pain. So our reading of this unit is complete. Next we have a sentence. Unscramble the words and complete the sentence. Living things dash, dash and dash. Living things grow, move, and feel. Here is an activity. Observe two living things and two non-living things discussed in the class. So students, you have to observe two living and two non-living things around you and discuss them with your parents. Just like in my surroundings, I can see two living things, plants and human beings, and two non-living things such as chairs and tables. We have some blanks. Fill in the blanks with the correct options. First one, branches of plants grow towards dash, sunlight or ground. Branches of plants grow towards ground. Second, snakes reproduce by laying dash. Snakes reproduce by laying eggs. Fish breathe through dash. Fish breathe through gills. Animals have dash. Animals have feelings. Fifth one is plants grow from dash. Plants grow from seeds. Next we have some question answers. Question number 1 is name two natural non-living things. So the answer is two natural non-living things are sun and stars. Question number 2, name two man-made non-living things. So the answer is two man-made non-living things are book and table. Question number 3, why do animals move from place to place? So the answer is animals move from place to place in search of food, shelter and to run away from enemies. Question number 4, why do living things eat food? Living things eat food to grow and food gives them energy to do work. Last question number 5 is how do plants breathe? Plants take in air through tiny holes in the leaves. We have 3 more questions on page number 37. Answer these questions in short. Question number 1 is give 3 examples to show that plants also move. First point is sunflower turns face slowly towards the sun as it moves in the sky. Second, a bird opens into a flower. Third, mimosa leaves fold and droop when touched. Question number 2 is how do animals and plants produce young ones? Animals produce young ones by laying eggs or by giving birth to babies. Plants produce young ones with the help of seeds. Last question is, what organs help us in feeling the things around us? So the answer is our sense organs such as eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin help us in feeling the things around us. Okay students, our unit is complete. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. So take care and Allah Hafiz.